Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we are going to talk about Python for Applied Data Science AI and we are going to discuss module 4 quiz answers. So the first question is we have few lines of code that we have to execute and get the answers, and it is about the dot product of matrix. So dot product is like when one element of each element of one matrix get multiplied to the uh, another matrix values, and then we get the result out of it. So the values is like this. First we have a array of 0 and 1. Second we have a array of 1 and 0. So you'll have to look into the dot matrix. How do we multiply, how do we do the dot of two matrices? So the answer is 0, for instance, and in later on videos I'll explain what's how a dot matrix calculated actually. Second question was like, how do you perform a matrix multiplication on the numpy arrays a and b? So matrix multiplication is like dot matrix that we are doing here. The same way we are going to perform matrix multiplication also. Both values are same only. Third is, what values does the variable out take if the following lines of code are run? So X is having a numpy array that have two arrays. First is like 101, second will be 222. So it is having 2 by 3 matrix. As you can see, two rows are there and three columns are there. Now in the out variable we have X, and we are taking 0, that is first row value, and from 1 to 3. So the first row values are here, and we are going to start with one indexing. So that will be 1, 0, and we'll go till before third indexing values. So we have only two values here. So 1 and 2 will be selected. That will be arrow of 0 and 1. This is the correct answer. You have to look into the slicing as well. I'll explain this in the later videos. Now we'll have to look into the fourth question, where we have to find the value of Z, where we have a first matrix of 2 by 2 and another matrix is also of 2 by 2. Now we are going to do the dot product again. When you are going to do the dot product, if you just simply run this query and print Z, you'll get this output. I'll explain how a dot product is calculated in later on videos, so don't miss that. Fifth one is we have a file example 1.txt, and we have multiple lines in there. As you can see, this is line 1 and line 2 and line 3. Now we have a code here which says that with open example 1.txt in the read format. So R is like read format. When it will be A, it will be like append. When it will be W, it will be in write format. So it is reading the lines here. File stuff equal to file1, that is the variable of the file that we have, and read line, it is reading the values out of it. Now we are printing the file stuff. So this is line 1, the first line will be printed in the file stuff. Sixth one is like, well, what do the following lines of code do? So we have the file in the read format. So it is going to read the file as I explained in the previous question that we have three format, R, W and A. In this example we have used A mode, that is append mode. In what are we doing here is we are taking the example.txt in the append mode and giving it to the variable write file, and now we are using that variable write file to write a line, that is this is a line A, this is line B. Now what will happen is like we have a line breaker also in slash n. forward slash n. So what it will do is like it will change the line and it will append the values to the file. Now we have another question related to the file operation, that is what task do the following lines of the code perform? So we have example2.txt in read format and example3.txt as write format. So we are using variables here, read file and write file. So for line in read file, so for each line in read file, it is going to fetch that and it is going to write that line back to the write file. So we are reading from this read file and we are writing to the write file variable. Now the answer will be is like copy the text from example2.txt to example3.txt as I explained it you in this video. Here is like reading the file in the read format and writing the file in write format, then again executing the each line as an iterative variable and writing back the line into the write file. So it is copying all the value from one file to another file. Ninth question is consider the data frame df. How would you access the element in the first row and third column? So the first row and third column, when we are talking about the first row is always going to start from 0, zeroth index. So 0 will be there for sure. And we are talking about third column. So when we are talking about in columns also, so the columns will also start from 0th index. So 0th index, first index and second index, that will be the third column. So df dot ilock 0th column second index value. So it will be the correct answer. Now 10th question is what method gets the unique element of the following df length. So unique is the method which will give the unique values of the data frame. So these were the answers for module 4 and I hope you have liked the video, and please do subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading many more videos like this in future, and thank you all.